Hello fashionistas, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you are here. Okay, in today's video I'll be teaching you how to work with a stretchy fabric like velvet, like how to add facing to it so that it won't stretch after adding this facing to it. You can use it to sew different styles like bustier, corset, exaggerated sleeve, and so on, depending on your creativity. So without wasting much time, let's start. So the material you will need is your velvet fabric, your paper stay, that is a very soft paper stay, or your stay, a pair of scissors, and your hot iron. So for the paper stay I use, I will be showing you the kind of soft paper stay I'm talking about. So this is the soft paper stay I'm talking about. So I think there is white and there is black. So because I'm using a dark color of material, so that's why I'm using black. Alright. So whenever I'm working with a velvet fabric, I use either a brighter satin or a doll face for the lining. So you can also use other material that are strong. So why I use brighter satin or doll face is that I cut the lining first. So after cutting the lining, then I transfer it on my velvet to cut. So in that way, I am able to control the stretchiness of my velvet. So after cutting the lining and the velvet, so I add the overlay. I add the overlay to the velvet. So most times I don't add to the lining because it's always strong, like the face is thick, so I don't add it most time to the lining, but I add it to the velvet. So I'll be showing you how I do that. So just keep watching this video and you will understand very well. So this is one part of the bustier that I'll be adding this paper stay to. So this is the paper stay, then I'll be adding the first layer. Yes, I'll be adding the first layer because I do add 2 layers to it. So I'm just positioning the paper still well so that I can capture every part. Then I iron gently, like I iron gently, and I use medium heat so that the paper still don't get burnt. So I iron very gently. Then after ironing, I turn the other side. Then I cut. Make sure that when you are cutting, you don't cut your fabric too, so you don't affect your measurement. So I cut every excess of the paper stay there, like every bit and piece of the paper stay there. I cut it, though I may not really cut everything at first, but I make sure that I cut the ones I can see at first. So then, okay, that was me cutting the tiny pieces. So I turned to the other side again, then I had the second layer. So I add the second layer. Why I do add second layer is because I notice whenever I use one layer, the velvet is still stretch, so I make sure I double it so it doesn't stretch. Then I told you, just iron gently, like just gently. You don't have to pull it because you know velvet can be funny. It will just stretch and it will increase your measurement, so it will increase what you've cut. So just iron gently, like really gently, like medium heat first. At least when you're still trying to attach it to it, medium heat, then you can later iron properly. So you iron every corners, because every corners of the material, just iron it and make sure it is smooth. And whenever you notice it's being rumpled together, just try and make it smooth. Then you cut again. Cut is really close to your material so you don't add to the measurement, because I don't even like adding extra to it. So just make sure you cut every piece, every tiny bit of the paper stay you can find. Just make sure you cut it. So yeah, that's me still cutting the tiny pieces. Make sure you cut even after cutting like this. Whenever before I sew, I still make sure I cut. Then you iron again because there are some parts that may not be attached to it properly. So you iron again. Just smooth it while ironing. Make sure it is smooth. Make sure it is smooth and the heat. Don't make your iron too hot. Yeah, don't make it too hot. So that's it. I don't know. I don't like ironing on the surface of the velvet, like the surface, like on that surface, but I iron from the back. So me, that's me stretching it. It's not stretching. It's like is now normal. So these are the other parts of the bustier that I cut. So I'll be adding the velvet to it. So that's me stretching it. You see it is stretching, but after adding the paper stay, it can't stretch. It can't stretch again. It can't. So with that, you can enjoy the sewing. Yeah, you can enjoy the sewing. So even after that, sometimes I do add wordie. So this is the word I'm talking about, or breast pad, or whatever you call it. I still add it to the velvet material, but I don't add it fully, just like cotton pads. So whenever I'm adding my breast pad or wordie to the bustier, I don't add it fully. I just add it to the parts that will cover the bust area. So I don't like it when it is full. It doesn't even make sense. So it should just be too bulky. I don't know, that's what works for me, so I don't add it fully to all the bustier. Yeah, so that's what I do. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, comment, share. You can drop suggestion of the videos you want me to make. You can share with your other fashion designer friends. You can drop lovely comments. Just thank you for watching, and please, I think I've said this earlier, don't forget to subscribe. And was this video helpful to you? And if you have other method you use or other things to you do to your velvet material, you can just drop it in the comment section. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.